time striking him twice. The man taken to the hospital where he later died. A gun was recovered at the scene. For now, we're live in East New York, Brooklyn. Lisa Caldegrassi, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Thank you, Lisa. And police now have a sketch of a suspect accused of shooting a young boy in Queens.
Jamie Roth is live in New Hyde Park where the boy's recovering in the hospital. Jamie, good morning.
Good morning, Ken. 11-year-old Tyshawn Falconer is recovering here at Long Island Jewish Medical Center. He recently helped a police sketch artist put together a drawing of the man who shot him in the chest on Sunday night. Police are now looking to find a black male between 16 and 18 years of age. He is 5'9" with a medium build, black hair, and a light complexion. And he was wearing a white hooded sweatshirt when police say he rang the doorbell at the Falconers' Springfield Gardens home on Sunday and shot Tyshawn when the 11-year-old answered the door. Tyshawn's brother says he was the intended target. He was recently involved in a violent dispute that ended when his cousin was shot. Reporting live from New Hyde Park, Jamie Roth, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Jamie, thank you. And tomorrow is the Iowa caucuses, and presidential hopefuls are spending their last full day of campaigning for voter support. The race is really just too close to call. One poll says that Senator Hillary Rodham Clinton and Mitt Romney are leading. Another says that Senator Barack Obama and Mike Huckabee are ahead. Many voters say that they haven't locked in their support quite yet.
6:58 right now. We get a final check of the roads with Debbie Duhay.
Thank you, Ken. We're going to go right up to Newscopter 7 with John Del Giorno. I'll show you some pictures here of the Staten Island Expressway. You can see it's very crowded here eastbound as you head out toward the area of the Verrazano Bridge. That volume building up again today. A lot of people back to work here. Staten Island Expressway East, very slow. Out through the Verrazano. Let's go back out to the cameras and show you the northbound BQE. You're crowded out by the Brooklyn Bridge. For Channel 7 Eyewitness News, I'm Debbie Duhay.
Thank you, Debbie. Jeff?
I think temperatures are going to be falling throughout the day today. Right now, we're probably at our warmest levels, and then we're going to be getting wind chills in the upper teens and low 20s for much of the daylight, especially during the afternoon. Reinforcing shot of cold air with that, maybe a couple of snow showers or flurries all the way down to the city. We're 24 for your high tomorrow, despite a lot of sunshine. Warming up on Friday and warming up even more by the weekend. Middle and upper 40s by Saturday into Sunday. So bundle up, the order of business for today.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, Jeff.
And that'll do it. That's the news for now. I'm Ken Rosado.
And I'm Lori Stokes. Thanks for starting your morning with us. We're back in 25 minutes with another update. Eddie, that's a nice shot. John, that's a nice shot. Have a good day, everybody.
The team to watch is on Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Good morning, America. Let the race begin. 24 hours until the first votes are cast in Iowa, and we're there with the candidates taking their shot at history. And avalanche, massive snows, sliding, wiping out trees, cars, even houses. And the man who took the wildest ride ever sets a record and joins us live.
Well, good morning to all of you. Are you ready for a whole new year? I'm Diane Sawyer.
I'm Robin Roberts, and everything's going to be great in 2008.
Exciting it is. And our Chris Cuomo, by the way, is out in a freezing Des Moines, Iowa this morning. He's going to be leading the campaign coverage in just a moment. Smile, Chris. Smile, Chris. But let's show you what has been happening while you slept.
So much.
24 hours now until presidential D-Day. The candidates giving it their last best shot. Take a look at this.
Okay, first, let's take a look at the Democrats. Front-runner Senator Barack Obama and his supporters actually knocked on 90,000 doors over the weekend. And Senator Clinton's supporters are going after women voters in a novel way. They're hiring babysitters of women with no child care to help them out. And John Edwards, let's just call him the marathon man.
That's right, all night long.
Yeah, he has vowed not to go to bed, and he is in the midst of a 36-hour marathon without sleep, and he was out campaigning 12:30 this morning with his beloved wife, Elizabeth.
That's right. Mitt Romney is going to try to close the gap with Governor Huckabee by bringing out his family, and also Governor Huckabee is leaving. He's leaving Iowa. He's going to go do Jay Leno as the late-night comics return. They return after the writers' strike, and we'll be talking with John Edwards and with Governor Huckabee in just a moment. But let's begin now. George Stephanopoulos is joining us. He's correspondent and host of This Week, and he's got his bottom line. George, good morning to you. Happy New Year.
Good morning. Happy New Year.
All right. Tell me the number one thing to watch for today as they hit the home stretch. in the Democrats first.
Let's start with the Democrats. Barack Obama, what he wants, Diane, right now there's a new poll out showing he's actually about 7 points ahead of Hillary Clinton, 32 to 25. It's a new Des Moines Register poll. That is based on the fact that he is attracting a lot of people who've never been to a Democratic caucus before, who aren't even Democrats. They're independents and even Republicans. If independents and Republicans turn out and vote in the Democratic caucuses tomorrow night, Barack Obama is going to be the winner. As Robin pointed out, Hillary Clinton is focusing on women. She's got the child care set up, but she's also focusing on older, single women, trying to do everything she can to get them to the polls. They are hardcore Democrats, but they don't always vote. Also, Hillary is looking at the 30% of the voters in these final 24 hours who haven't made up their minds yet, and she wants them to have doubts about Barack Obama, to wonder whether or not he's really ready for the White House. Finally, John Edwards, he's on that marathon campaign over the last 24 hours. There's a man who's hoping for a snowstorm because his supporters are the hardcore, proven caucus goers, the ones that have been there before. And if there's a caucus population like what we saw in 2004, John Edwards is likely to be the winner.
And it's also a contest among the three of them who can mention change the most times in their closing speeches, George. Let's turn to the Republicans.
On the Republican side, right now, Mike Huckabee is hoping for the turnout from those who are most like him, evangelical, conservative Christians. They've been the base of his support all through this caucus system. Mitt Romney's going to try to counter that by talking to the basic Republican faithful, those who are more focused on issues like taxes, on national security, and on his organization. He has built far and away the most extensive organization among all the Republicans in Iowa right now. The surprise to watch for on the Republican side is John McCain. He's been left for dead here in Iowa through most of 2007, but he's coming back to the state today because he now has a chance for a third-place finish in Iowa. That would give him a big springboard into the New Hampshire primary next week, where he's doing quite well.
And what about Rudy Giuliani?
He's got to avoid coming in dead last here in Iowa. He has got nothing going on here at all, even though he's been the national frontrunner all year long. And if he comes in dead last here, if he gets beat not only by John McCain but by Ron Paul, he's going to have a hard time holding on to that national lead.
All right. Well, George, our thanks to you. Here we go. Can't believe it's finally here. Let's go back to Chris Cuomo now. He is out in Iowa, and as we said, we're going to talk to two of the candidates. Chris?
Good morning, Diane. You know, on the Democratic side, there's been a lot of talk about Hillary Clinton and how she'll do here as the frontrunner. But really, this state doesn't matter more to anyone than it does to John Edwards. He finished very well here in a strong second 4 years ago. He's put a lot of his money and his time in. In fact, he was leading here in Iowa through much of the summer. So what will happen tomorrow is very important to him. He joined us this morning from Centerville at a pancake breakfast. Good morning, Senator. Thank you for joining us. Let's get right to it. The polls are so close, some say we may not even know a winner after tomorrow night's caucusing. Let me ask you, though, when you think people get into the room, do you think race or gender may play an unspoken role in the caucus voting?
I do not. I think these caucus goers in Iowa are good people. I think they're fair-minded. I think they'll look at each of the candidates in a fair way and decide who they think should be the next president of the United States. And I think one of the reasons we have so much energy and momentum right now in our campaign is they're responding to this message of change, of standing up to corporate greed and fighting for the middle class, which is what my campaign's about.
A big issue for you here in Iowa has been the Iraq War. Your position has gone through a little bit of an evolution. You first voted for the war, then said that was a mistake. But now you're saying, making a little news here, that we should withdraw even the troops doing the training as soon as possible. Now, a lot of people will see that as destabilizing the situation in Iraq. Are you overplaying the hand politically here and maybe jeopardizing security there?
This has nothing to do with politics, Chris. This is what we need to do to be responsible for our own troops, to be responsible for what's happening in Iraq. The threshold question in Iraq is what are we going to do to shift the responsibility to the Sunni and Shia leadership to reach a political solution. There is no military solution in Iraq. And to do that, we have to end the American occupation of Iraq. And what that means for me is getting all combat troops out of Iraq in the first year of my presidency, ending all combat missions in Iraq, and no permanent military bases in Iraq.
Now, Senator, 4 years ago, you ran a strong second here in Iowa. A lot of people believe you are putting a lot of eggs in this basket. If you don't win or finish a strong second, are you done? Will you even have the money to go forward?
Oh, we have plenty of money. Money's not the issue. This election is not going to be decided on money. This is not going to be an auction. It's going to be an election. And in fact, Senator Clinton, Senator Obama have spent way more money in Iowa than I have. But what's happening is we're in a very close contest because this message of standing up for the promise of America for our children, making sure that we stand up for American jobs, and ending this corporate greed that's doing so much damage, all those things are issues that resonate with Iowa caucus goers.
Now, you say that money's not the issue, but actually it has been made the issue. Recently, your wife got involved with comments made allegedly by Senator Obama's wife about not supporting Edwards because of the federal matching fund issue. You won't have the money to go forward. Are you surprised that the Obama campaign may be playing the money card against you?
Well, Chris, to be honest with you, we're in the waning days of the campaign. Both of the other major candidates have been spending a lot of time talking about me. I think the reason for it is really pretty straightforward. They can see this movement and explosion that's happening in my campaign right here, and I think they're trying to blunt it. I think it's pretty simple. It's politics. It's the way things work. But I'm going to stay above that. You know, I'm not running for president because of them. I'm running for president because I want what I want to do for the country, and that's exactly what I'm going to focus on in these last 36 hours before the caucuses.
As you mentioned, the last 36 hours, you've been on what you're calling a blitz for the middle class. You've had your wife along with you. A lot of us care about how she's doing. How is Elizabeth holding up in this type of campaign pace?
She's doing terrific. I mean, she's right here with me. We're in the middle of a 36-hour marathon for the middle class, as we're calling it, and we're hitting place after place after place in Iowa. Elizabeth's with me, my daughter Kate's with me, and we're working. We're working the same way we're going to work when I'm president of the United States, Chris.
Senator, thank you for joining us this morning. Good luck in the caucus.
Thanks, Chris. Appreciate it.
And certainly the senator is working. He's at a pancake breakfast. It's barely 5 o'clock in the morning there, so you can see what kind of fever pitch the campaign is at this pace. Now, the polls are very close on the Democratic side. On the Republican side, there has been a winner now for weeks. You know, Mike Huckabee has a good lead, 32 to 26 to Mitt Romney. So on the Republican side, we have a little bit of a different picture. But for Mike Huckabee, this is a very important state. He joins us this morning. Governor, thank you very much for being here.
Thank you very much, Chris.
You have been an Iowa surprise thus far. The polls are strong and in your favor. It has become about you and Mitt Romney very largely, the commercials, the negativism, a big issue for you. So you have a press conference, you have a commercial that you film that's negative in that it does go after Romney and a little bit after McCain. You say...
No, it actually kind of endorses McCain and shows that he has been hit too by the same stuff that I have been hit
Joining
with.
forces, right. That he has been a target
right.
as well. You then say in the presser, I'm not going to run this commercial because I don't feel it's the right thing to do. But you then show the commercial to the media. Is that having it both ways? Was that a little deceptive?
Not at all. In fact, because if I hadn't have done it, the same media that said, oh, you showed it to us, would have said, you don't have one. You didn't show it to us. And we didn't give them DVDs, which we, by the way, had multiple copies of prepared to give away, as well as a stack of documentation on the facts. But we said, no, we're not going to do that. You know, this campaign, Mitt Romney has just unleashed unbelievable attack ads against me, against John McCain, before that against Rudy Giuliani. And I just decided, let's change the tone of this. Iowa people are sick of it. Every time they go to their mailbox, they're inundated with nasty stuff. It's like poison in the box, and their television set has become almost a sewer. And so we just decided we'd change the debate and let the voters decide.
If you could do it again, though, would you have showed that commercial to the media knowing that it would run on cable for 24 hours? Well, it is free. That's good from a financial aspect, but it got out there. You knew people were going to see it.
I don't know how it got out there, and even the only network that said they had a copy said they didn't get it from us. They may have gotten it from one of the television stations who had it in the traffic. I might have done it differently, but here's the real issue. The issue is not did they get to see it in the press conference. The issue is we pulled ours. We didn't run a negative campaign. Mitt Romney did. If we'd have stayed with it, we would have exposed some things about his record that, frankly, I think would have probably made a difference here in these last days. But I think Iowa voters hopefully are going to look deeper than just these 30-second ads in which they smear somebody's 10-and-a-half-year record as a governor. And they're going to say, you know what, do I want a president who got there by telling me what's wrong with the other guy rather than telling me what he actually did for his own state when he was governor.
And at the same time, though, you feel that you do have to defend your record as governor. I mean, to the extent that Romney's ads have been a little bit different if they're negative in that he says, oh, you're pro-life, he likes that. He says you're a good guy, he likes that. And then he attacks your record for pardons and so forth.
Oh, what a nice side of your face, by the way, let me knock you on this side. I mean, you know, come on, nobody's that ridiculous to see that. I think he was particularly trying to say we're both pro-life, but the truth is we're really not both as pro-life as he would like for people to believe. You know, he's claimed endorsements that he didn't have from the NRA. His health plan has a $50 copay for abortion. He signed it. Those are things that are very troubling, not just to voters in Iowa, and it's not because of the issues which are troubling enough. It's the fact that there's been a duplicity between what has been said and what actually was done in the record.
And you believe that going out there and staying positive is what you want to do, but you're not using that as a cover to not discuss whatever flaws there were in your record as governor. Well, because that's the criticism on the other side.
You know what? I'm very proud of my record. Look at 94 tax cuts in a state that had never had one of the 160 years of a broad base. Look at the fact that we had pro-life legislation, staunch Second Amendment supporter. You know, I've got a record I'm proud of. We left our state with better education, better roads, better health care, nationally recognized health care initiatives. That's the kind of things people are interested in for their next president.
Foreign policy has been something you haven't been exposed to much. People will criticize you about your weakness in that area. Let me ask you something.
Okay.
Something you said about the Iraq War, very interesting. You've said that, yes, Bush had a bunker mentality, but something else. You say we need to discuss the theology at play here. Do you believe that terrorism in general, or what's going on in Iraq, is a function of a religious war? Do you think that's what this is, about religion?
If people go back to the writings of Said Qutb, executed in 1966 in Egypt, they see really where the major influence of people like Osama bin Laden come from. This is, in fact, a holy war on the part of the jihadists. This does not represent all of the Islamic faith. It represents a radical portion of it, and that's why it's so dangerous, because there's no mollifying of the radical jihadist.
But you don't see it as Muslim versus Christian.
No,
this
not
is
at all.
about extremism.
Extremism. You know, there are people extremes in virtually every religion, and they're dangerous when they take the faith and pervert it, which is what's happened to the jihadists. They've taken the Muslim faith, perverted it, and now they're distorting it and using it as the basis for violence, murder, and the cowardly acts of terrorism.
It's just a source of concern, especially when you're identified as a man of faith, that issue is clearly delineated in the war. But let me ask you something else. The caucus is coming up. All the candidates are here. Edwards is having his pancake breakfast at 5 o'clock in the morning. You're going to do Jay Leno. Does that show confidence / overconfidence that you're not going to stay here in Iowa and work these voters here?
Oh, absolutely not. I mean, I've been up since 4 this morning. I'm going to be campaigning till about, early afternoon. I fly to California. I'm back here tonight. I'll be up again at 4 in the morning. We'll still be campaigning. In the meantime, more people will see me in Iowa on Jay Leno tonight. Although, I'll tell you what, we had 3,000 people show up at our event last evening. I'll put my numbers of people coming out of anybody's out there.
All right. Governor Mike Huckabee,
Thank you,
good luck
Chris.
to you. Good luck on Jay Leno. I hope you have some good one-liners.
Me too. I need them. If you got some, I'll take them.
I'll talk to you right after this. It's a lot of other news this morning. For that, let's get back to New York.
All right, thanks, Chris. I can't keep thinking about the woman who invited Senator Edwards to come to her house.
Right.
Said, I didn't know he'd come at 12:30 in the morning.
What you asked for.
That happens out in Iowa. Claire Shipman's in at the news desk, Claire.
Good morning, Diane and Robin, and good morning, everyone. Kenya is edging closer to civil war this morning. More than 300 people may have been killed in tribal clashes sparked by a disputed presidential election. Among them, dozens of Kenyans who were burned alive in a church. 75,000 people may have been displaced, and food and fuel are in short supply around the country. A mass protest planned for tomorrow morning could bring even more violence. In Pakistan, the government announced this morning that elections will be pushed back to February 18th. They were scheduled for next week. Opposition leaders say President Musharraf's ruling party is using that delay to avoid defeat. The Election Commission insists it needs the extra time to reorganize after the deadly riots triggered by Benazir Bhutto's murder. There are some startling new claims about that deadly tiger attack at San Francisco Zoo. ABC's Brian Rooney has the details.
The two brothers who survived the tiger attack were released from the hospital over the weekend, driven away in a black Mercedes. They have not spoken publicly about the attack in which their 17-year-old friend Carlos Souza was killed. But now the New York Post has reported that according to a single unnamed source, 19-year-old Paul and 23-year-old Huckabee R-AR had slingshots in their possession at the time of the incident Christmas Day. The report also says an empty vodka bottle was found in their car. But San Francisco police said it was merely a rumor that the brothers had slingshots. The R-AR brothers hired a lawyer to represent them in the zoo attack. In a separate incident in September, the brothers were charged with public intoxication and resisting a police officer. The zoo investigation has focused partly on what motivated the 350-pound Siberian tiger to escape its enclosure.
Our investigation has found absolutely no link to any intentional release.
The tiger was shot dead by police officers. The zoo is scheduled to reopen tomorrow, but the big cat exhibits will remain closed until the zoo improves their barriers. For Good Morning America, Brian Rooney, ABC News, Los Angeles.
And the attorney hired by the surviving brothers is Mark Garagos, best known for defending Michael Jackson and Scott Peterson. Garagos claims his clients were denied help for 30 minutes because zoo security didn't take them seriously. That's a charge zoo officials dismiss as, quote, unreliable. Finally, when in Rome, maybe you shouldn't do like the Romans. Some daring divers took, look at this, a 50-foot plunge into the icy and murky Tiber River Tuesday, a New Year's tradition since 1946. If you couldn't tell, the divers are not professionals. They didn't get any warm-up jumps. That's probably a good thing, and that is the news at 7:18. I don't know whether it's the temperature or the shade, the color of that river that makes me not want to do it.
I like the varying dives.
Yeah.
Perfect dive and then splash.
I know. Cannonball! Cannonball!
Yeah, exactly.
Always good. Thanks a lot.
Well, in for the weather now is WABC's weather maven over there, Heidi Jones, and we're happy to have you with us. She's in for Sam Champion this morning.
Great to be here, Robin and Diane. Thanks for the introduction. And the big headline for today certainly is the cool weather over the Midwest and the Southeast. It's cold. It's all relative in Florida. 40s and 50s right now in Tallahassee and Orlando. It's 21 in Atlanta and 18 in Nashville. This doesn't tell the entire story, though. Factor in the winds. It's the wind chill that makes it different. Feels like single digits in Atlanta and Nashville. We squeaked out teens in terms of the feels like numbers in Little Rock. That's a look around the nation. Let's get a look at the weather where you are.
Thank you, Heidi Jones. Good to see you over there on GMM. Meteorologist Jeff Smith. And we're looking outside right now. Gray skies out there. We could get a couple of snow showers and flurries all the way down to the coastal plain. The high of 36 has already happened. It's going to be falling during the day today. We have winds coming in from the north and northwest right now, 15 to 20 miles per hour, driving wind chills to between 15 and 25 degrees, 10 to 15 degrees north and west of the city. So bundle up today. Temperatures are going to be falling all day, maybe a flurry or a snow shower around. And then the coldest air mass of the season for tonight and tomorrow, despite a lot of sunshine, only 24 on Thursday.
We'll have more weather in the next half hour. Let's go back to the desk and Robin and Diane.
All right, Heidi, thank you very much. Much more from Iowa when we come back.
Coming up on Good Morning America, those avalanches taking down cars and homes. And the video that has everyone talking. The Daredevil joins us live. And did you miss them? They're back.
Actually, in all seriousness, I really like his campaign slogan. Have you seen it? Mitt happens.
Wow.
Right?
A couple of changes to your daily routine can help lower your cholesterol. Join the Metamucil 30-Day Difference. Just add Metamucil to a simple training and nutrition program designed by Core Performance and start making daily changes for a heart-healthy lifestyle. Visit beautifyyourheart.com. Metamucil. Beautify your inside.
How would you like to win $5,000 from Publishers Clearinghouse every single week for the rest of your life?
You're lying.
Enter at PCH.com or by mail, and you could win for life.
You may not have known the 30-minute curved circuit burns up to 500 calories. But seeing is definitely believing. Your curves will amaze you. Join now and get 30% off and a free week trial of our new online weight loss program.
After the holidays can be a real downer.
But nothing's down like the prices at Burlington Coat Factory's After Christmas event. Up to 70% off men's, women's, kids, and home.
Now that's a downer that's a real upper.
This is amazing.
Jimmy Dean breakfast bowls. I just popped them in the microwave.
What's in yours?
Sausage, eggs, potatoes.
It's on National Weather Service on line 1.
Could you take a message? We're in the middle of an eclipse. Thank you, Wendy.
You know, sausage, it's like pancake's best friend.
That's a neat idea.
We should do this more often.
Hey, Wendy, will you schedule an eclipse for tomorrow, too, please?
The day begins with a happy breakfast. Microwavable Jimmy Dean breakfast bowls. Everything you love for breakfast, fast.
If you've got a gift to return, get it there exactly as it arrived, with the one place that can pack it with a promise. The UPS Store Pack and Ship Promise. We promise if your item is lost or damaged, we'll reimburse you.
Don't you worry about it.
The UPS Store.
This is an ABC 7 Eyewitness News Brief.
And a very good morning. 7:22 this Wednesday, January 2nd. I'm Ken Rosato, and topping our headlines at this hour, new details in an early morning gas station fire. Investigators have not yet figured out what started that fire at the Exxon on Atlantic Avenue, but the store owner says 2 homeless people had apparently taken shelter inside when the gas station closed for the night. This happening in Brooklyn. He tells Eyewitness News that one person died, another was severely burned. 2 police officers were also treated at the scene for minor injuries. Police in Brooklyn are investigating a deadly shooting this morning involving New York police narcotics officers. Last night, a 32-year-old man came out of a building on Belmont Avenue in the East New York neighborhood when 3 Brooklyn North narcotics detectives approached him. Officers say the man pulled out a gun and detectives shot him. He later died at Brookdale Hospital. In the Bronx, a man shot in the rear after a gunfight with police has been arrested. Officers suspected 20-year-old Tyquan Dawson of having a gun. They approached him on Davidson Avenue. That's when he tried to run. He didn't make it too far, though. Police found him with a gunshot wound to the buttocks. No one else was hurt. This morning, Dawson faces charges including attempted murder and criminal possession of a weapon. Salvatore Bill Bonanno, former New York mobster turned author, has died at age 75. In 2000, the oldest son of the late crime boss Joe Bonanno wrote the book Bound by Honor, a mafioso story. He also co-produced a mini-series about his father. His nephew says Bonanno died of a heart attack in Tucson, Arizona. When we come back, we'll take a look at the morning commute and your AccuWeather forecast.
New carpet can give your home a fresh new look. Just call Empire today during our Fresh New Look sale. We'll bring samples of the latest colors, textures, and styles right to your home. And you won't have to wait. Empire installs next day. And during our Fresh New Look sale, you'll save 50% and no payments till April 2009. So look forward to your new carpet and all the money you'll save when you call Empire today.
800-588-2300 Empire.
Today.
They say you get to heaven in a blinding flash. Actually, it's about 35 minutes. That's the distance from Salt Lake City International Airport to historic Park City, Utah, and the slopes of Park City Mountain, Deer Valley, and the Canyons resorts. And to get to that airport, there are many daily flights from New York City, with 6 arriving before noon. Book your trip today, and our Quick Start vacation will let you convert your airline boarding pass into a free same-day lift ticket. Visit parkcityinfo.com to register.
A forbidden love affair.
Why are you crying? Don't you know?
A false accusation.
I saw him. I know it was him.
I wouldn't necessarily believe everything she tells you.
Now, discover the secrets of atonement. From the award-winning director of Pride and Prejudice comes the epic romance that's been nominated for more Golden Globe Awards than any other film, including Best Picture of the Year. Atonement, rated R, now playing.
Welcome back. Well, proof this morning that doing nothing to set a record is apparently a guy's game. The only female competitor in the ESPN Zone Couch Potato Contest has dropped out after 15 hours of watching TV from a recliner in Times Square. 20-year-old Lindsay Wagenblas said, "Hey, this is boring." 3 men are still in the game, though, vying to break the record of 69 hours, 48 minutes. The grand prize, a high-def TV and a recliner. Debbie Duhame standing by with a check of the roadways.
That's not boring, watching all those games. That sounds like fun, Ken. I can handle that. Let's see what's happening out here on the Belt Parkway. It looks very heavy here, westbound out by Kennedy Airport, eastbound at Lefferts Boulevard, accident being cleared. Staten Island Expressway East, very slow out by the Verrazano. That Triborough Bridge, busy city bound. We're going to highlight the maps right now and tell you what's happening. If you're heading to 17 South at Essex Street in Lodi, an accident and a debris spill. And the Sawmill southbound at Marble Ave Ave in Thornwood, a collision reported. Westbound Vets Highway is closed at Johnson Ave in Bohemia. Some police department activity from an earlier crash. Back to the cameras we go. Mass transit trains and buses running on time. Alternate side parking back in effect for today citywide. Taking a look at the inbound George, only about 5 to 10 minutes getting into town. And the inbound Lincoln, that's going to be about 10 to 15. Not too bad. For Channel 7 Eyewitness News, I'm Debbie Duhame.
Hey, Debbie, I think we're precluded from being part of this contest because ESPN and WABC are all part of the same company.
Oh, that's right. Darn.
Would have been fun otherwise.
Yeah.
Thanks very much, Debbie. We'll check back in a bit. And Jeff Smith is in with your AccuWeather forecast.
I thought that was why Bill Evans and Joe Nolan were out today.
Maybe.
Let's check it out right now. Outside, kind of gray and chilly out there. Right now is basically our warmest reading of the day. We're going to be falling in terms of temperature during the afternoon. Wind chills are going to be in the upper teens and low 20s. Let's head over to graphics right now. You can see AccuTrack showing a couple of snow showers and flurries in the mid-Hudson Valley. Temperatures are really tailing off as you head north and west into the single numbers and teens. So that's going to drive wind chills down into the 15 to 25 degree range in the city despite a little bit of sunshine this afternoon. High gets up to 36. Coldest air mass of the season for tonight into tomorrow. Tonight we're down to 16 in the city, single numbers north and west, only 24 tomorrow, and then warming up a little bit on Friday. Much milder by Saturday and Sunday, middle and upper 40s. Ken, back over to you.
Thank you, Jeff. That's the news for now. Good Morning America continues after the break here on ABC 7. Have a great morning.
Here's your receipt. Have a nice day. Thank you.
Winter sale, 20 to 60% off selected items.
Looking for fun? Looking for funny?
Just keep swimming.
Looking for Nemo?
Nemo? That's a nice name.
Then see your favorite fish in Disney on Ice presents Disney Pixar's Finding Nemo.
Play Nassau Veterans Memorial Coliseum at Izod Center. Get your tickets today at Ticketmaster.
The #1 car information website, Edmunds.com, presented Mazda with a little problem. They named not one, but 5 different Mazdas to their editor's most wanted list. So how do you put all 5 on a pedestal? With one great event. Announcing Mazda's most wanted sales event. Don't miss 0.0% APR financing on the 08 Mazda 3, Mazda 6, CX-7, and CX-9. Learn about all the most wanted Mazdas at Mazda.Edmunds.com. Hurry, this year-end event ends January 2nd.
Not many sure things on the road to happiness, but there's one. Put your cash in an orange savings account from ING Direct, and it'll grow. The secret is, you got a pen? High interest. Tell your friends. Save your money.
I had my first heart attack when I was 28 years old. I had another heart attack at 29. My first stroke was when I was 30. At the time, I had 7 blood clots, and my foot just stopped getting blood. Turned all kinds of color, and as much as I tried to ignore the smell, it wouldn't go away. Every bit of this is from smoking. And this part is where I had my first cigarette exactly 40 years ago.
You're watching Channel 7, #1 in New York.
There's some interesting potential matchups. For example, Hillary Clinton, Rudy Giuliani. How about that for a matchup? It's an interesting choice. On the one hand, you have a pushy New Yorker with a history of marital problems, or you have a pushy New Yorker with a history of marital problems.
Oh, remember those days when David Letterman was out there insulting everybody?
All the late night guys.
Well, guess what? The Late Night Gang is going back on the air for the first time since the writers' strike. That will be tonight. Who will be their targets tonight? We're going to take a look at some of the opportunities they missed coming up as we say Good Morning America again and Happy New Year. I'm Diane Sawyer.
And I'm Robin Robertson. Chris Cuomo was starting off the year at the center of the political universe this morning, leading our coverage of the Iowa caucuses. And yes, again, he puts it up. Oh, goodness. And that's not even factoring in the wind chill.
2 degrees.
2 degrees.
2 degrees.
But people in Iowa, they are hardy. They are serious about the caucuses. They come out. And in a moment, Chris is going to show us what the kind of attention they receive from the candidates. If you're a registered voter there in Iowa, they put the full court press on from both parties.
I know. I hope they have those readouts on their phone that tell them that it's blank candidate calling them yet again here. But also, what's the video everybody has been talking about all weekend long? It is the Daredevil who made that amazing jump, set a record. And he's going to be joining us live, and that's coming up too. But first, Avalanche. There are by far one of the most overwhelming displays of power in nature. And this winter, we are witnessing a lot more of them. And people want to know, why is that the case? And Claire has been looking into that for us.
Good morning again, Robin. It is really a frightening phenomenon. In fact, thousands of people in Colorado found themselves stranded after a massive avalanche shut down large portions of the interstate on New Year's Eve. And with another storm coming, many are worried that we haven't seen anything yet. They can travel at more than 80 miles an hour, a freight train of tumbling snow and ice, taking down trees, houses, anything in their paths. Each year, avalanches kill hundreds of skiers, hikers, and snowmobilers, and this season has already gotten off to a howling start. In Utah, an avalanche buried a snowmobiler out for a New Year's Eve run with his family.
We were able to uncover him and the snowmobile. We started CPR immediately.
He had been buried for nearly an hour and died at the hospital, the third person killed by an avalanche in Utah in the last 8 days. And just last week, 11-year-old Max Zilvitas was buried alive when a powerful avalanche trapped him under the snow for 33 minutes. He was pulled out unconscious and not breathing, but miraculously survived.
I remember being under the snow for a little bit, but then I lost consciousness, and then I woke up in the hospital.
It's a huge, powerful force. It strains you through trees. He hit rocks. A quarter of avalanche fatalities occur from trauma.
Avalanches are caused when heavy, new snow piles on top of older, weaker layers.
When you overload a buried weak layer with a strong slab, the whole slab slides like a magazine sliding off of an inclined table.
And that's exactly what's happening in much of the West, where avalanche warnings are popping up this winter like daisies in the spring. Tragically, many people pay little attention to them.
93% of avalanche accidents are triggered by the victim or somebody in the victim's party.
With more people out skiing, hiking, and snowmobiling, the danger is greater than ever before.
The force that those things have is unbelievable. It was just so powerful. It picked me up and kind of flipped me around.
Last February, professional snowboarder Chris Coulter actually rode out an avalanche and lived to tell about it.
There was about 3 times through that whole thing where I was like, I'm dead. You know, this is it. I'm done.
Had he been dragged under, the outcome would have been far worse.
You're completely buried under the snow. You die very, very quickly within the first 15 minutes because the carbon dioxide builds up in the snow around your mouth.
95% of victims die within the first 2 hours. So if you are out in an area where avalanches can occur, experts offer these 3 important tips. Before going out, check avalanche conditions, always travel in a group, and don't forget to carry avalanche rescue gear.
If you don't carry rescue gear, then it's very, very difficult to dig somebody out of an avalanche in time to save their life.
2 people have already been killed in avalanches this winter. Those at the biggest risk, backcountry skiers and snowmobilers. But there is avalanche survival gear available now for people who venture into those high-risk areas. The latest is an inflatable bag, an inflatable airbag worn in a backpack. You pull the cord, it inflates, protecting your body from trauma, and it basically leaves a much bigger area for you to breathe in if you're getting covered quickly by the snow. And as you saw, those minutes
so crucial. And also we hear about those beacons that give off a signal, making it easier to find you.
Also important.
All right, Claire, thank you very much.
Sort of an avalanche airbag, I guess, on your back. Wow. All right, it's been said that politics is the finest form of free entertainment ever invented. True, of course, for the late-night comics who've been on hiatus because of the writer's strike, but they are back tonight and going to make up for lost time, as ABC's John Berman has more.
Something funny happened on the way to Iowa. The funny stopped.
And I ran it during
No jabs at Giuliani.
Here's what I don't understand. Rudolph Giuliani had 3 wives, and he's not the Mormon candidate. Is that right?
No ridiculing Romney.
I really like his campaign slogan. Have you seen it? Look at it. Mitt happens.
Wow.
Right?
No cutting down Clinton.
She chose a song for her campaign. She's chosen a song by Celine Dion. Is that wise, choosing a Celine Dion song? Because, you know, she's a singer best known for her theme to a sinking ship. It's not really what you want to do.
You guys.
Give it up for
for Ms. Oprah Winfrey.
And Oprah-palooza went by without a single one of these.
Oprah? Uma?
The writer's strike meant these guys had it easy, but tonight, that all changes. David Letterman's writers return, and Mike Huckabee's even appearing on The Tonight Show. He might want to be careful.
When you've been gone for a while and you get back, you want to show that you're still sharp, and so the jokes will probably be even sharper than normal.
Who should worry the most? Probably Hillary Clinton. One study found that in the first 10 months of the year, she was by far the most frequent target of the late-night comics.
To the untrained eye, that looks like a satellite delay, but that was not a satellite interview. This is what it really is.
You send my best to the president.
Humorous remark detected. Prepare for laughter display in 2, 1, go.
It's a real gift to the front runners to not have to deal with this trail of nasty humor behind them, keeping the public focused on anything that might go wrong.
But their loss might be our gain. Electing a president is no laughing matter, but a laugh is still nice every once in a while. For Good Morning America, John Berman, ABC News, Des Moines.
Don't you just know they can't wait to get back. Time now for the weather. Heidi Jones from our New York station, WABC. She's in for Sam Champion. Heidi.
Thanks, Diane, and good morning, everyone. We're going to start out with some video. While it's not unusual, it's still a rare sight. This is snow in the northern suburb of Atlanta, Jasper, Georgia, where temperatures were in the teens, a ½ inch to 1 inch of snow. And not to be outdone, Atlanta had some flurries as well. In the same vein, to the maps we go, because the cold weather extends over the Georgia border into Florida, where Jacksonville, St. Augustine will be in the teens tomorrow morning, 20s the further south you go, and concerns about the citrus crop for the interior areas with frost and freeze advisories. Quiet and cold in the Midwest, a new storm in the Pacific Northwest. That's a look at the national weather. Now let's get a look at the weather where you are.
Thank you, Heidi Jones. Good morning, everyone. I'm meteorologist Jeff Smith. A gray and chilly morning out there right now, 32. The high already got up to 36. It's going to be falling during the daylight hours of today. There could be a snow shower or a flurry that makes it all the way down to the coastal plain. Coldest air mass of the season tonight into tomorrow. Despite a lot of sunshine on Thursday, we only get up to 24.
This weather report has been brought to you by Dawn Direct Foam. Robin.
All right, Heidi, thank you very much. I got it. Ha, ha. Well, next, the life of an Iowa voter. We get an inside view from not one, but two families when we come back. Chris in Iowa when we return.
One pump's gonna clean all them dishes.
One pump? Yeah, right.
One pump, honey, please.
It's true. One pump of Dawn Direct Foam lasts and lasts to clean a whole sink load of dishes.
It keeps going.
Take the Dawn Direct Foam Challenge. It's love at first pump, guaranteed, or your money back.
Well, I'll be squeezed.
I'm impressed.
Oh, honey, you had me at first pump.
Get Dawn Direct Foam and get done.
Ah, breakfast. Between sugar in the coffee and on the cereal, you've got a sugar situation. The sweeter solution, Splenda no-calorie sweetener. Amazing taste with no calories. Splenda. Imagine life sweeter.
Hi.
You know, right now you can get 20% back in rewards on over 1,000 supplies, right?
That'll be all.
This month, get 20% back in rewards on all items from these leading brands in-store or online. Staples, that was easy.
If you have a history of smoking and breathing problems, it could be COPD, which includes chronic bronchitis, emphysema, or both. Discover Spiriva, the only once-daily inhaled maintenance prescription that treats both forms of COPD. Spiriva significantly improves lung function to help you breathe better for a full 24 hours, and it's not a steroid. Spiriva is not a rescue inhaler. Tell your doctor about your medicines, even eye drops, and illnesses like glaucoma and urinary or prostate problems. These may worsen with Spiriva. The most common side effect is dry mouth. Others include constipation and problems passing urine. In the event your breathing suddenly worsens, your throat or tongue swells, you get hives, vision changes, or eye pain, stop taking Spiriva and call your doctor. Spiriva is one of many treatment options to consider with your doctor. So make a habit of breathing better with Spiriva.
You don't have to be a gold medal winner to be a champion. It starts with one simple act every day. For me, that's my multivitamin from GNC. With essential nutrients for energy production and bone health, its enhanced antioxidants help protect my body. Live well.
The bucket list is a gift to moviegoers.
I hate your rotten guts!
It's heartfelt and wickedly funny. 4 stars. A wonderfully smart and inspiring film.
What do you want to do next?
Amazing. Give Nicholson and Freeman the Oscar now.
30 years I've been coming here. First time with a guy.
Winner, one of the top 10 films of the year.
Proud of you. Nobody cares what you think.
The Bucket List. Rated PG-13. Now playing in select cities everywhere January 11th.
Welcome back to Iowa's capital city of Des Moines. Iowa is, of course, important during the primary season because it's first, but there's a little bit more magic than that here. This is one of the vestiges of old school politics. Everyday people meeting in their homes, their places of work, their communities to deal with politics and make their decisions on their ideas and who they want to back. But that said, modern politics has taken hold here in Iowa, and even the most excited are feeling overwhelmed. Every 4 years, presidential campaigns descend like locusts on Iowa's fruited plains.
Everybody's getting sick of it now.
Constant ads on TV and even the phone calls, and a lot of the people coming to the doors.
It is crazy. Every time you answer the phone, that's all it is. There's no friends anymore.
Is there a difference between the Democrats on Iraq?
But many say this is the worst infestation to date. Candidates have spent $40 million here battling it out on the airwaves. That's over 1,000 commercials every day. Mitt Romney's ads alone have aired 14,000 times.
Look, Massachusetts is right there.
2 Iowa families, one Democrat, one Republican, recorded the multi-million-dollar onslaught that they've been hit with. The Bice family clocked 8 political ads in just 30 minutes on Christmas.
Oh, Hillary on.
Then there are phone calls.
Just the Republican Party?
When the Democrats keep control of Congress and put someone like Hillary in the White House, right?
It's like in the middle of making dinner and you get 5 phone calls, and they're all political phone calls.
And no let up at the mailbox either.
Joe Biden, Hillary Clinton, John Edwards, and John Edwards.
two from John Edwards.
How much mail have you been getting?
At least, anywhere between 5 and 9 pieces a day.
Does it seem to you, wow, this is a lot of effort they're putting to get us?
You know, we take it very seriously in that maybe with the results of the Iowa caucus, we're able to tip off the country of, well, what did the Iowans see that we didn't?
One thing they did see were the candidates up close. It's one of the perks of being the first voting state. Just last week, Tom and Kate McGovern met both Mitt Romney and Mike Huckabee.
We would be completely closed if we had looked at this.
And the Bice family had a front row seat with Barack Obama.
Your voice on January 3rd can change the nation.
I got a sign. Very excited.
But it's an opportunity that might be outweighed by everything they have to go through to get it.
We're a little ready for people to leave. We might enjoy the quiet for a while. I know I'll enjoy the phone not ringing and waking me up.
How polite. We're a little ready for people to leave. Yeah. That's a nice way of putting it.
You know, but Chris, with a lot of these voters being new voters and being independent voters, people they're trying to lure young voters, are they going to come out in that weather?
You know, it's the right question, Diane. There's no question that weather does impact voting in general. And today it's very cold. It's like -14 with a wind chill. Tomorrow's supposed to be a little bit better. But here are some of the theories that Huckabee and Edwards could be helped by the weather because their followers are the most devout. They're going to come out no matter what. There's also the theory about age, as you mentioned, that older voters may stay home. That could impact someone like Hillary Clinton, who tends to have a little bit older female people who are supporting her. Obama has younger people supporting him. Hillary's supporters are supposedly been handing out shovels and telling people in the community, shovel the way, make it easy for them. So weather could definitely play a role here tomorrow.
All right, and we can see it's playing a role with you right now.
I like watching his lips move less and less.
I got a little of this going on.
Yeah,
a little of this going on.
But we do know this, regardless, it is going to be very, very close and exciting there in Iowa. Coming up next, the motorcycle Daredevil who jump-started the new year. We're going to talk to him about his brand new world record set there in Las Vegas. Look at him go! We'll talk to him next.
There's one comedy that everyone's talking about.
Juno.
No, it's Morgan Freeman.
Juno is this year's Golden Globe nominee for Best Picture and Best Actress.
Whoa, dream big!
It's a perfect film that reminds you of why you fell in love with movies in the first place.
I need to know two people can stay together forever.
The best thing you can do is find a person who loves you for exactly what you are.
Don't miss the comedy that's nominated for 3 Golden Globe Awards. Juno, PG-13, now playing everywhere.
I've always struggled with my weight, and I know a lot of people are talking about Ally, but I'm not convinced. How does it work?
It's a fat blocker.
So?
So it blocks a quarter of the fat you eat from turning into calories.
What about side effects?
You just have to be smart about how much fat you eat, and it's not like you can't eat any fat. I had chicken fajitas for lunch.
If this keeps up, I'll reach my goal weight in 3 months.
I know, I'll be healthy good. I lose the weight.
This time will be different, because this time there's Ally. Ally. Commit to what's proven to work.
What if there was a way to know which one will be the sweetest? Or make the best impression? Or be the most loyal? What if you could tell at a glance which one's the real value? At Saturn, look for the red tag, and you'll know. Right now, get great deals like $2,000 total cash back on the View and $2,250 on the Aura V6. Hurry in. The Saturn year-end red tag event ends January 2nd.
With Pam, food sticks to nothing.
You know why I love Walmart? Because they know that some of the coolest things come in the smallest packages. My little guy loves getting Walmart gift cards. And at Walmart's prices, it's easier to trade that gift card for a lot more fun. You know, going into Walmart with a gift card, well, that's like Christmas morning all over again.
With Walmart's unbeatable prices, a gift card lets you get more.
Save money, live better, Walmart.
The weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful.
Nothing melts away the cold like a delicious hot bowl of Campbell's chicken noodle soup.
Let it snow, let it snow.
Now you can feel dry and confident, even when nobody else does. Introducing Secret Clinical Strength. Get prescription strength wetness protection without a prescription. So effective, it stops wetness better than the leading invisible solid. Start living life instead of sweating it. Secret, because you're hot.
Celia, the life and music of Celia Cruz. Celia, the hit musical now playing at New World Stages. For tickets, go to telecharge.com.
Might as well jump around the water cooler this morning. What happened in Las Vegas sure did not stay in Las Vegas on New Year's Eve. The high-flying, record-breaking 322-foot motorcycle jump by death-defying Daredevil Robbie Maddison right there has, well, been seen all around the world. And Robbie and his fiancée, Amy Sanders, join us now. He joined us now from Las Vegas. Had to pause and see that again, Robbie. Congratulations, first and foremost. You got your trusty bike there with you. What goes through your mind before you make a jump like that?
It's a lot of focus, that's for sure. You know, right before I do it, you know, I make the decision a long time before I actually go for the jump that I want to do it, and it's just a matter of staying true to the word. And right before, I guess I'm a little concerned, but you know, there's definitely a little bit of faith there. I just gotta, you know, hope I'm lucky.
I hope you're lucky. You got to have a lot of faith there, indeed. 322 feet in practice. You hit 350. You know, people want to know how in the world are you able to jump that far?
Just this motorcycle here. We changed the gearing and we worked on the motor so it would go really fast, and I just held it as fast as it would go and launched myself over the football field.
You make it sound so simple. And Amy, can we talk, my friend? Can we talk, Amy? I saw your reaction because this was live. And your reaction when you're seeing Robbie do this, what is it like to be in love with a guy who does this for a living?
I don't know. It's sometimes trying and testing, that's for sure. He, put me through a hell of a lot on that night. So it's good that it's over.
And Evel Knievel, that's your hero. He unfortunately passed away in November. So you were thinking, you said this was in honor of Evel Knievel, Robbie?
Yeah, for sure. I had originally invited Evel to come down and unfortunately didn't make it, but it was great to still have the support of his family. His late wife, Crystal, was here and had Robbie Knievel call me on the phone, and his other kids were here live to see it happen, so it was awesome to have the support from them.
Well, Robbie, Maddison, it was awesome to see what you did on New Year's Eve, and congratulations. I know you want to go even farther. We'll see if you do that. Thanks so much. We'll be back. Coming up on Good Morning America, truth in advertising. Can this diet pill really help you lose weight without exercising or changing your eating habits? A reality check just in time for your New Year's resolutions.
Whoa. Yeah. Woo. Advil liquid gels. Rushing liquid relief wherever you hurt. There's still nothing proven to work faster or last longer. Advil liquid gels. The every pain reliever. In a hurry.
Vitamin D is a key to calcium absorption, which helps keep bones strong. Caltrate has advanced levels of vitamin D. Keep your bones strong to keep your body strong. Caltrate, the key to strong bones.
He's the world's best salesperson.
My cholesterol showed up high. Quaker oatmeal helped lower my cholesterol. Eat Quaker oatmeal for 30 days, see what happens to you. I actually dropped 8 points.
I think I could probably do about 9 or 10.
Bring it.
Quaker oatmeal. Every day should be this good.
Introducing new Nicorette Cinnamon Surge, the coated stop-smoking gum that helps control your cravings and tastes like real cinnamon gum, which could be that extra push to help you quit. New Nicorette Cinnamon Surge. When you're ready to quit, fight fire with fire.
Yes. You don't know entire sticks. It's all right. Yeah, no, you're gonna. I can't believe you're gonna. 81 Broadway in Brooklyn.
Well, I'm glad you guys are taking us along with you.
Hello?
Hey, Sarah, do you want us to get you something to go?
The panoramic Vista roof in the 24 miles per gallon 2008 Ford Edge.
Tim, nobody ever asked me what I want to be when I grow up. Maybe it's your name. Ritzer? Smucker.
When your name is Smucker, everyone knows you'll grow up to make the world's best jam. With a name like Smucker's, it has to be good.
Tim, I wanted to talk with you about my home equity loan.
Oh, sure, Karen.
I'm going with Lending Tree instead.
Karen, please. How could you choose Lending Tree over us?
Well, at Lending Tree, I get all the terms up front, so I know there will be no surprises at closing. It makes me feel like they're really looking out for me.
But Karen, you work here.
Yeah. Awkward, isn't it?
Join the 20 million people who use Lending Tree. When banks compete, you win.
Janet is so lame. Totally lame. She only brings McDonald's to bribe people to do her work.
Ridiculous.
Probably get started on Janet's invoices, huh?
Well.
McDonald's 2 for $3 breakfast deals will make you do things. There's one every day. Like right now, you can get 2 Egg McMuffins for just $3.
Janet's dry cleaning.
Janet's dog.
The media mogul. The boy genius. The dramatic race to invent a device called television.
We got a picture.
We got a picture!
It's called opposition research.
It's also called corporate espionage.
I think you just stole television.
Nobody broke the law.
It's done!
From the writer of The West Wing and the director of Jersey Boys comes the play USA Today calls crackling entertainment from start to finish. The Farnsworth invention. Visit telecharge.com.
Good Morning America is brought to you by LendingTree.com. When banks compete, you win.
Tonight, ABC has a New Year's resolution.
I'm on my way.
To bring families together.
You're a dirtbag.
At 8/7 Central, get schooled.
You calling me stupid?
No, I'm calling you a liar.
The season premiere of Wife Swap.
I look like a transvestite.
And at 9/8 Central, get naughty.
with the back-to-back season premiere of Super Nanny.
Hello, Nanny.
New year, new families. Bring on the fireworks.
From now on, your name is Sasquatch. That's it.
It all starts tonight at 8/7 Central on ABC.
This is an ABC 7 Eyewitness News Brief.
And a very good morning. It is 7:56 this Wednesday, January 2nd. I'm Ken Rosado, and topping our headlines of this hour, an 11-year-old boy shot in his home in Queens is well enough to give police a description of his attacker. Take a look at the sketch just released this morning. The boy helped police with this composite, telling them the gunman was a teen in a white sweatshirt who was about 5'9" with a medium build. The child's 16-year-old brother says he was likely the intended target, not the little brother. In the Bronx, an 11-year-old girl was caught in a crossfire when her family's van broke down. Destiny Rosario and her family got stranded on 3rd Avenue, 20 blocks from home. As they walked past a nightclub at East 166th Street, a fight was going on. A stray bullet struck the little girl. She is expected to be okay. That's the good news. Deputy Hames standing by with a look at the roadways. Good morning.
Good morning to you, Ken. Thank you so much. Let's go outside, take a look, see what's happening here. Belt Parkway West, still kind of heavy out by Kennedy Airport. Eastbound belt at Lefferts Boulevard. That accident was just cleared. Now look at the traffic here on the Staten Island Expressway East. Very heavy. Trying to get out toward the Verrazano. A lot of people back to work today. Let's go over to the Grand Central West. A little bit slow by LaGuardia. Building up by the Triborough Bridge. Mass transit on time. Alternate side back in effect for today citywide. Channel 7 Eyewitness News. I'm Debbie Duhane.
Debbie, thank you. And Jeff has your AccuWeather forecast.
Thank you, Ken. Good morning, everyone. We have a gray and chilly start to your day. The temperature right now is going to be falling. We're 32 right now. We already got the high of 36 degrees. Let's head over to our graphics right now. A couple of snow showers north and west of the city. I expect a few flurries to make it into town by later on this afternoon, with a trough of low pressure reinforcing this cold air. Wind gusts of 30 to 35 miles per hour, driving wind chills into the 15 to 25 degree range. Coldest air mass of the season for tonight. We're down to 16 in the city, only 24 tomorrow, despite a lot of sunshine, warming up by the weekend. Ken?
Thank you very much, Jeff. And that is the news for now. Good Morning America continues after the break here on ABC 7.
See all the wonderful toys at the Mercedes-Benz Winter Event with a special lease or finance offer on the ML350 with a 5-star crash safety rating, now through January 2nd. There's never been a better time to get that Mercedes-Benz on your wish list.
The Great Debaters is a nominee for Best Picture of the Year.
Debate is combat. Your weapons are words.
It will make you believe again in the power of movies. Denzel Washington, The Great Debaters, rated PG-13.
Catch a quick flight to Park City, Utah. You'll have your choice of 6 daily flights from New York City that arrive before noon. And if you book your trip today, our Quick Start vacation will let you convert your airline boarding pass into a free same-day lift ticket. Visit parkcityinfo.com to register.
There goes that news van again, only on Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
When the big stories break, in 2008, Eyewitness News will be there. From the presidential primaries, to President Bush's historic visit to Israel, to the Pope in New York City, and so many more. That's why Eyewitness News at 5 o'clock is New York's #1 newscast, only on ABC 7.
Next live, Jerry Seinfeld.
I got my Jerry back.
Plus, Dylan and Cole Sprouse and Jill Scott performs Next Live.
Watch live
this morning at 9.
If you want to make a difference in the life of someone serving our country, if you really want to make a difference, the USO is how it's done.
Visit us at uso.org.
Eyewitness News